there's having a puppet, there's having an ally, and I think Museveni has been a very good ally.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why actually we are not a Libya today is because I think Museveni has been a good ally, but he also knows his takeaways. He knows what he wants from the Americans. He knows what he wants from EU. All these, I should tell you, I'm privy to information that Natalie Brown, the US ambassador, has been in deep conversations with the president. Said there's this happening. United States wants to sanction Uganda. There's this happening. But you see, Museveni is also very clever. He has been able to strategically place himself in a way that there's something that he's taking away from them. There's something that that they are taking away from him. So his relationship with like EU or the United Kingdom or the US has not been transactional. It's been like sort of a compromise. So he's been compromising that he takes away something from them, but so he has a negotiating hand that helps him to sustain power. I think we've reached at a point how can we explain this uprising? We've reached a point where there's so many young Ugandans. One, they're educated. Again,
that is true.
I subscribe to the thought that part of the problem is because of Museveni's success. How? One, have a very large group of young people who are largely educated.
Yeah.
Two, they are completely exposed. I mean, this use of internet and divergent views and whatever. I don't think that people in China who are young have the luxury
the diversity
to see what
of
the Americans are doing. If they ever do, they will ask us, this world exists?
I agree.
So one, we're highly educated. Two, we're too exposed. And three, we are, interacting with the rest of the world. So there's an option of, so that exists, so I think we can achieve it here. And I can tell you that's really, you can give it up to Yoweri Museveni that it's been part of his success. So because of the young group of Ugandans, you and I, people who were maybe 15 years old when Museveni came to power and they have seen the journey, and they're able to identify mistakes and things that the state has failed at. And because if they were illiterate, they would not understand maybe how the state works. But because you and I are not
exactly.
We're reading books about global economies, we're reading books about China, we're reading books about the United States and democracy and development. Then we try to want to create that ideal Uganda that you and I desire to live in. Again, civic participation. We understand that we pay money. You see the uprising that was on Twitter because of wanting to tax ATM withdrawals. People now understand that, I have no problem with you taxing, but where does my money go? So because that space has increased over time, time I read a book, you cannot even question where your tax is going. You don't even have the luxury to talk about it. Yeah. So we've been living in that age where there's a lot of space to say this and say that and identify where our wrongs are. So that alone has actually created a very big fall in the government's